Sizzling hot temperatures make a comeback to much of Colorado and here across the Denver metro. As we look ahead toward Wednesday this week, it could be our first triple-digit day so far of the summer season. So what about these 100-degree days here in Denver? Our earliest was back on June 11th in 2022 and also in 2013. Typically, though, we wait till about the middle of July to see this kind of heat really set up shop around here. July 12th is our average, and the latest 100-degree day that we ever saw was actually September 5th, and that was in the year of COVID back in 2020. So how many 100-plus degree days have we seen here in Denver? The most was back in 2012. They take the cake that year anyway. It was such a scorching hot summer season, 13 days at 100 degrees or above. And then 2005 in the number 2 spot was 7 days, so significantly less. And then 6 days just last year in 2024. We have a huge ridge of high pressure that is setting up shop across much of the desert Southwest. That brings us the heat as well as the drying conditions. All of that moves closer into Colorado as we look ahead toward Wednesday. So Wednesday really is going to be the day that we're tracking the worst of the heat. Temperatures will cool just a little bit by Thursday and Friday as the ridge breaks down and another storm system cruises in. But because of this extreme heat, we do have a heat advisory. The National Weather Service will put this into effect starting at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, and it actually will continue until 9 o'clock in the evening. So check on your neighbors, especially the elderly. Make sure that they are good to go. The AC is working. You have plenty of water. Drink up. Find places to cool off. Whether you're working outside, you got to be in the shade for just some time because we're going to be looking at this heat advisory stretching across the entire Denver metro and then up through Boulder, Berthoud, Loveland, Fort Collins, all included in that. So the forecast high is 100 tomorrow. The current record high still stands at 100 degrees, last set back in 2022. So it could be a high tie if we do finally hit that triple-digit mark. Looking at the pool forecast, you'll notice if you go early in the morning, even about 11 noon when they're opening up, it's already going to be scorching hot with temperatures sitting in the mid-90s. We should be heading into that triple-digit territory by about 3-4 o'clock in the later afternoon. You can see on the statewide map of all of our high temperatures for your Wednesday. Scorching, really, no matter where you go in Colorado. The western slope, they're going to be back in action with triple digits around Grand Junction, close to it in Rangeley. And then if you're trying to escape the heat up through the mountains and into the foothills, it's still pretty warm. 95 in Eagle and 91 up towards Steamboat. Leadville, always the coolest spot on my map at 77. Telluride looking really nice at 78. But look at southeastern Colorado, 103 in Lamar, La Honda, 102 in Pueblo. So just brutal around here. You can see we just splashed so many triple digits on the map. Greeley at 102, Loveland, Longmont, Platteville as well. We'll sit at 101 in Fort Morgan, mid-90s in Elizabeth, so you get a little bit more elevation down there in Douglas and Albert counties. Temperatures will be just a few degrees cooler, but we'll still be sitting in the upper 80s around Estes Park and through Allens Park. I'll give you one check of that Super 7-day forecast so you can actually see the relief is in sight, I promise. Still going to be pretty warm for us on Thursday. By Friday, a cold front swings through. It drops temperatures dramatically below our average back to the mid-80s. We'll also be tracking a better chance of afternoon and early evening thunderstorms. Few more storms possible on Saturday. We'll keep the slightly cooler temperatures with us as well, and then the 9-degree temperatures make a comeback by the tail end of the weekend, and they stick around through early next week.